Hi, welcome to Miss Cayce's. Today we're going to make a fall teardrop. First thing we do is we start with your teardrop. Comes like this, has a hook on the back. You just lay it on your table or hang it on a hook, and we're going to fluff our teardrop. They come shipped packed in a box, so we just straighten out each branch. Kind of like you fluff your Christmas tree. Miss Cayce's teardrops are the best. They have 3 different kinds of pine. The really thick pine, a medium size, and a thin. I like to push the thick pine to the back, the middle size to the middle, and the thin ones to the front. These are easier to work with, the smaller thin ones, when we decide to add product in a little bit. So fluff your teardrop all the way, starting at the top down to the bottom. Get each branch, straighten it out. There's a large one, I'll move him to the back. Okay, now that you have your teardrop kind of fluffed, we're going to make a small little trough or a V down the middle so we can add our product, just like this. Okay, the first piece of product we're going to start with is our leaves. We have some pretty fall leaves. You're going to kind of fluff them out. They come packed in a box, smashed together. I'll give you time to do all that. The next piece of product we're going to do is our pumpkin pick that has 2 pumpkins, a small and a medium size. So we are going to lay them in the middle of our fall leaves, leaving the leaves at the top. Got some corn husk, and you're going to do the very same thing that we did with our teardrop. We're going to pull them apart, really fluff them out. We can bring a fall leaf through, blend them together. So we have our fall leaves. This leaf can kind of come down, so our leaves come down here. And we have 2. The third pick we're going to add are these green little flowers. I'm going to put them down in here in the middle, and I'm going to kind of fluff them out as well. They're all on wire. All Miss Cayce's picks have great wire. It just adds a little bit of green and a small, soft, different texture in here. Now that we have our 3 picks fluffed and combined together, we're going to lay them in the trough of our teardrop. My teardrop is right here. My leaf is just a little bit taller than the top. You're laying them in your trough. Then this is why we have our small pieces on the front. You take 1 piece from the left and 1 piece from the right. You crisscross them and just twist them round and round to secure our picks in the middle. Then we're going to come up here and we're going to do the very same thing. We're going to take a piece of greenery from the left and a piece of greenery from the right, twist them together, pull it in there tight, twist. And you're just going to kind of blend them in. You're going to pull a few green through and a few of your leaves to the back so that it mixes the greenery in. Just like this. These leaves can kind of come down. If you need to hold your leaf down, you can use a piece of greenery to kind of wrap around it and hold the leaf down. We've done the top of our teardrop. We're going to do the bottom. We have another pumpkin pick with some fall leaves and berries already attached. Cute corn husk, the berries. We're going to fluff this piece just like we did our other, pulling it apart. And then this time we're going to flip it upside down and lay it in the trough. At this point, we'll kind of go back behind and just go right up in here. And we'll put him right at the bottom of your teardrop, as you can see. We'll do the very same thing. Take a piece of greenery from the left, a piece of greenery from the right, twist to secure them in. Come down a little lower, 1 from the left and 1 from the right. Twist them together. And kind of mix some of your greenery and fluff it in. This is a gorgeous pick. I love the pumpkins and all the berries. They have a little shimmer like sugar on them. The next pick we're going to use are our brown berries. So we're going to take our brown berries and we're going to fluff them out just like we did our others. And these berries I'm going to flip upside down and I'm going to push them up here. And they're going to kind of fill in the middle. Same as before, a piece of greenery from the left, a piece of greenery from the right, and twist. Really tight. Same on the top, left and right. Twist. And I'm going to kind of push my brown berries over to the side because we're going to add a bow in our focal. And our berries are just going to kind of come out the side so that we don't just have green sides. Now, the next thing we're ready to do is add your focal. Today we're doing a give thanks truck. It has a wooden painted and it has a nice burlap. So we're going to set it right here kind of on top of our pumpkin because this is where we're going to want it to go. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to come up here and I'm going to use one piece of greenery and I'm just going to go through it and one on the top, and we're going to twist and secure our focal in just like we did our others. If your pumpkins are a little low, you can always raise them a little. And the final step today is going to be tying a bow. Miss Cayce's has the best ribbon. Today we picked 3 pieces. All of our ribbon is wired on both sides. And we measure it 1.5 yards for our bow. We always start from the narrowest to 2.5 inch, another 2.5 inch, and a 4-inch ribbon. We'll start with the first one, the brown plaid. Your 1.5 yards, find your middle, make a little pinch, make a loop, about half of it, about half your length. Your tail is about the same as your loop. A little accordion fold, pinch, and hold it. You can do the very same thing with the next piece. Make your loop. You can measure your loops to be sure they're the same. Accordion, fold, and pinch. Now we're going to take our second piece of ribbon. Very same. Find your middle. Accordion, fold, and pinch. Make your loop. We know the size of our loop. We can do it almost the same as this one. Accordion, fold, and pinch. Take your other half. If your ribbon is back, it has a front and a back, so we're going to make the stitching on the front. Make your loop. Accordion, fold, and pinch. And as you see, this one is backwards, so we just do a half turn in our pinch and hold it right here. And our third piece of ribbon is our brown burlap today. Find your middle, accordion, fold, and pinch. Make your loop. This is the same on both sides. Make your loop. Accordion, fold, and pinch. And then we take a piece of floral wire. We find the middle of our floral wire, kind of bend it, put it right through the middle, and then it comes around to the back like this, and you pull it as tight as you can and twist it. Sometimes I even like to use a pair of pliers to really get it tight so that it holds it really tight on there. Then we take our ribbon wire and we take one on the left and one on the right, and it comes right in here. Pumpkin. And it goes all the way around to the back of the teardrop. And I take it all the way to the back and I wire it. This helps secure your picks in. Round and round. Then push your wire back to the front so it doesn't scratch your door, or if you have wire cutters, you can also cut it off. Then we're ready to fluff our bow. So I have one brown loop to the top, one brown loop to the bottom, one orange loop to the top, and one orange loop to the bottom. I believe I didn't get my wire quite tight enough. I'm going to tighten it a little more. Secure my bow in there really tight. So one orange up and one orange down, and then our brown goes in the middle. And we have our tails, and you can fluff them. And then your loops fluff out. And just like that, we have our fall teardrop.